folks, hope you're keeping well. Today is the start of my Feeder Masters campaign. So I managed to get the tickets I wanted. I've not gone to all of the venues. I've gone to Barston, Ferry Meadows and Albans Lakes. They're the tickets I wanted, and I was very lucky. I managed to get what I wanted this year. So today is the start of the campaign, which is up at Barston. It is sort of end of April time, or mid-April-ish, and it's very cold still. I've had a frost this morning, which I had to scrape off my screen, and yes, the car temperature is showing 4 degrees at the moment. So it's meant to get up to about 11 today, so it's not horrendous, but it's sort of clear blue skies and a bit of sun. So as long as we've got a little bit of a chop on the water, shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. But obviously because of the cold, yeah, it might put them off for a while. So Barston's never been kind to me. I've fished Barston quite a few times over the years, and whenever I've come onto one of these sort of Feeder Masters matches, I just never seem to sit on the carp. Doesn't matter what end I sit at. I mean, I've never had 1, 2, 4, but even if I did, it just, you know, it'll be one of them days where they're just not there. But you never know. So I keep going there, hoping that one day I'll sit where the carp are. But yeah, it can be very peggy, Barston. But yeah, you just have to sort of keep plugging away at these things, don't you? But I've looked at recent results, and anything that's been kind of like just feeder orientated, you've got to go for carp. You just aren't able to get a big enough weight of these skimmers because they're fairly small, and you're just not able to get a big enough weight to, you know, to qualify, because you've got to beat 22 anglers, I think it is, so in your section, and someone's bound to get carp in a 22 peg section. So you've really got to go out and out for the carp. There's lots of smaller carp there, there's lots of F1s, it's put lots of little small ghosties in, ghost mirrors, and so you can scale down a little bit and you can pick the better sort of skimmers up and bream, you know, during that process, which is what my plan of attack is going to be today. I'm just going to sort of, yeah, try and set up some couple of different lines, fishing hybrid or method feeder, and, you know, try and get some carp, and obviously hopefully during the quieter periods I may pick up some skimmers or some F1s or some little carp. Oof, don't know if you just heard that. There's a bit of, it's all ice coming off of a lorry up here. Quickly get past, just hit my windscreen. Here it goes, just show how cold it is. There's all ice flying off the lorries. So anyway, yeah, so that's my my sort of plan of attack. I mean, when I get there and I'll get the draw, it may slightly change. I have got, I brought some dead reds with me, and a few maggots, just in case it is, you know, for whatever reason, a whole fishery does switch off and then I want to go for some skimmers. Got to obviously have that sort of covered, but I very, very much doubt that's going to happen. So, but yeah, so I'm not going to overcomplicate it. It's going to be a very simple match for me, and yeah, just hope he starts going around with some of these carp. Right, I'm going to get off up there, and once I get there, I shall come back to you. See you later. Right, we're here at the venue, just pulled up in the car park, and guess who I've got behind me? Look at this, Mr. Dead Shit, getting himself all sorted. He's insulted me already, said I didn't look as good as what I normally do this morning. So, but anyway, Des, what do you reckon today then?
I don't know, I think it'll be alright. I think the weather's done us again, hasn't it, really?
It's a bit optimistic, I think.
Yeah, obviously bright sun, -1 when we left this morning.
Yeah, great conditions, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be alright. I think, you know, luckily it's been alright for the last few days, hasn't it?
Yeah, so we might get away with it,
like, but it's Barston, isn't it? I think there'll be areas where there's carp and there's areas with just skimmers and odd F1 odd stock. I know Nigel's put some stockies in here, so that'll help.
Yeah, I think they're like little ghosties and little ghost mirrors.
Yeah, little ghosties, little F1s. I mean, we all know there's millions of skimmers in here. It'll be gambles whether you sit it out for carp or, you know, you could. I just said to Dave, you could fish for skimmers. You could fish for skimmers. You could fish for skimmers all day. Have £30 and win a section, and then you'll become away thinking what a waste of time because I should have fished for carp because there's a 60, 70, 80 £80 in your section.
Yeah.
Or you might get lucky and fish for skimmers and win your section. It's all.
I think last week you had Gaz Lambert, so I was told.
Yeah.
Fish for skimmers, and we got about £8 in the end.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So it's it's going to be it's
No,
going to be one of them, isn't it? Really.
Listen, I've fished Barston several times, and you know it's an awesome venue, but it is also an air ambulance venue where you can. Wheels will come off.
As it always does for me. So, anyway, good to see you, Des.
Yeah,
so, can you see that how good he still looks? Look at this. Last time I saw him was down in September, and he's managed to still keep it off.
So, see that thing.
Well, there you go. That's how he loses weight. You see, keeps playing with his drills.
Right.
So, catch you later, buddy. Right, in the queue now, ready to get my ticket, seat. Quite a few anglers, so I'll come to you once the hand's going in a bowl. See you in a bit. Right, getting close to it now. Here we go. Hand's about to go in. There's the bowl. There it is. There's Mr. Lee Carey. How you doing, Lee?
Hello, how are we?
Yeah, you good?
I'm very well. Alan, isn't it?
It is.
There we go. Ticked you off.
Right, here we go.
Did you have to draw 1, 2, 4 live? Or?
No, I don't want that pressure.
You don't want that pressure? I'll swap with you if you do.
Right, there you go. Do some filming.
Alright, okay.
Lovely. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, blimey, don't want to open. There you go.
14, very nice.
Yeah,
Very
for that.
nice.
Lovely.
Good day.
Cheers. Righty ho.
Monica in there for me.
There we go.
Sorry? Hello, Richard. How are you? Good. I'm very well, thanks, yeah.
Good. Lovely. Cheers, Mick.
Cheers. Good luck.
Alright, peg 14 it is. So, decent area. Go and see if we can catch a few. Come back to you when I'm on the bank. Right then, folks, at the peg. Pretty much set up now. Really not going to overcomplicate it today. So, as you know, I drew peg number 14. As you can see. So, this is the office for the day. Over here, you've got, this is the 18th hole on the golf course here, which is kind of like comes out into the lake. And that's the corner there. Dave Berry next to me, so on peg 13. He's got the corner of the island, and then yeah, I've kind of got out obviously just right of the island. So, but yeah, not overcomplicating it. I'm fishing. I've got set up 2 rods, so they're both distance rods. They're high S, well, Free Spirit high S power feeders. I've set up the 13-foot power feeder because there's a bit of wind blowing into me, and that's meant to get up a bit stronger. And I've also set the 12-foot up as well. So as you can see just there, that's the 12-foot. So, and over here, that's the 13-foot. So coupled up with the 25 QD TDRs. So yeah, just fishing 5-pound line with a 10-pound shock leader. So yeah, I've got a few trees behind me, and that's, the casting is going to be a little bit interesting, but yeah, really not overcomplicating it. That is my bait tray. As you can see, it's there's not a lot on there. I've literally just got micros, so they're the peg number 1s, sticky 2mm sticky micros, and I've put a little bit of boilie crush in there with them. So I've also got some 4mm, peg number 1 4mm there, because I'm going to sort of bait up a shorter line, and then I've just got a selection of wafters and some goo over there as well, and that is it. I have, like I said before, I have brought some silver stuff. I brought some ground bait and I brought some maggots, but these pegs here, you know, I'm up against 124, 122, 121. They're going to get carp, and someone along here is going to get carp as well. Got some really good anglers in here. Like I say, got Dave Berry to my left on 13, Darren Sparrows to me right on 15, then I've got Andy Levers on 16, and then a couple of pegs up there. we've got Bud, Mark Buckwider. So and yeah, I've not gone any further than that, but yeah, some really good anglers in this section. So someone's going to have some, you know, quite a few fish. So I've never done any good whenever I've fished in the teens. Never ever done any good. You know, I've caught a few fish, but I've never had a good weight out of here. So who knows? But I do know it's going to be carp. So I'm not even going to bother at the moment setting up for silvers. Obviously, if it's completely and totally none in void of carp, which I very much doubt, but if it is, then, you know, the last couple of hours to go, I have got a rod set up in my rod bag, and like I say, I have got some bait here to fish for silvers. So yeah, my approach is going to be probably sort of 60-70 metres from my long line, 25-30 metres from my short line. I'm going to really feed heavy on my short line. And when I say feed heavy, it's just going to be micros and my 4 mils, and I'm just going to keep feeding that as the day goes on. I'll be very surprised if they come on that line, but they may well do. And I'm also just going to drop one literally just down in the edge here as well. Going to feed a little bit down there, because yeah, maybe the last half an hour it might be worth just slinging one down there, because they can come in the edge here. So I have had the odd 1 or 2 in the edge here, but I've never actually got one in because they just rip off smash you up. So but yeah, that's the plan of action today. Good friend of mine's on 124, Nathan Gooderham, so I know he's in my section, but yeah, it's a bit of pressure on that peg, but the way the wind's blowing, it's actually coming sort of like towards me, so he's going to be casting this way. So I think the wind's going to kind of work in his favour with the casting. He should better get some distance, but yeah, who knows, we'll give it a go. Right, I've got about half an hour to go, so I'm going to have a quick cup of tea, and then I'll come back to you with it all in. See you later. Right, that's it guys, we're all in. I've fed my short line, so, and so has everyone else by the looks of it, and I've now just gone out on my long line. So yes, fingers crossed, goes round, get a nice early settler, which would be good, and yeah, we'll build on from there. Right, come back to you hopefully with a fish on. Catch you later. Feels just like I've got to be honest with you, a plastic bag at the moment. I've not actually felt it pull back. There you go, just pulled back then. No, it was just a little tug and then a drop back. So anyway guys, yeah, I'm 5 minutes in, and it's like I say, a little touch. Just bent the tip round a bit and then dropped back, lifted in, and yeah, got a fish on. And it's quite a nice size as well. Oh, it's handy. It's come out already. It sits still. There we go. go again. So Dave next door's just had one. This is now my third cast, and yeah, got another one on. Doesn't feel anywhere near as big though, but just nice that it went round.
Will this be on YouTube?
Do you what, pal?
Will this be on YouTube?
It will.
Oh, good. I watch YouTube every night.
One of Nigel's little ghosties.
First of many, I hope.
Yes, I hope so. Yeah, if you go onto YouTube, put in the swim.
Yeah.
That's my channel.
Oh, in the swim. Okay.
In the swim, yeah.
I love fishing on YouTube.
Yeah. Right.
Thanks very much for that.
No worries, you're more than welcome. Let's go again. Let's hope so. Sorry? Yeah. Another little ghosty. They're beautiful fish, aren't they? Dave's into a proper unit next door. So he keeps going round.
Went round, he's ringing me in.
Wind got hold of that one. So he goes red again. Come back to you in a bit. Yeah, third little ghosty, guys. Hope he keeps going round. Come back to you later. Right guys, we're an hour and a half in and Scores on the doors are, I've got a carp for about £12. I've got 3 ghosty pasties, probably not even a couple of pound each, maybe about £1.50 each. 1 very small skimmer, 1 skimmer about £2. Been getting a few bites. It's slowing down a little bit now. I think everyone's slowing down a little bit now. Been a few carp caught. Dave next to me's got a couple of carp as well. And there's been a few smaller carp caught to me right. Nathan over on peg 124 is starting to get a few now, so he's going to be hard to beat. He's in my section. That's always the peg. But hasn't performed of late. So yeah, there's quite a bit of pressure on him. Yeah, see him playing quite a few fish now. Anyway, we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll get a few more. Come back to you in a bit. Bye. Right then guys, we're 2.5 hours in, and yeah, I've not had a sign for the last hour, so yeah, it's gone very, very quiet. So I'm still feeding that short line. I've had a little drop on it just to rest the long line, but yeah, no signs at all. Dave's had 1 more carp next door, one about £10, so yeah, he's winning the section at the minute. But yeah, we'll just keep plugging away, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's going to start going round again. Come back to you soon. Little stocky. Dave's just got another big carp though, so he's like well in front now. We'll start getting some bigger ones. Fingers crossed. Keeps me in touch. About £7. Can come back with another. Right guys, about 50 minutes to go, and yeah, Dave's had a couple more, so he's absolutely storming ahead now. So had a bit of an unfortunate incident. The last one he caught, unfortunately, got caught in my line and took off the bail arm, but somehow it got knotted and it ended up cutting my line off. So I've had to re-tackle up. But it is what it is, one of those things. But yeah, so anyway, back out there again now. Probably lost about, I don't know, 20 minutes because it took me shock lead and everything, obviously. So, but I did put my short rod out while that was going on. I had 1 little skimmer on it. But yeah, got out a little bit further now, so we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed, last half an hour or so, catch a few. Come back to you in a bit. Right guys, that's it, that's the all out.
No, I've got decoy.
Pack my rods away now. Dave next door's absolutely emptied it, so yeah, he's taken the whole lake out by the looks of it. So, and it's obviously 1 hour section. It's going to be tight along here because yeah, there's been a few carp caught now, so we don't know who's going to get the default section. So hopefully it'll be me, but we'll see once we come to the weigh-in. So yeah, I'll try and film the weigh-in for you. Come back to you in a bit.
Hey, mate, you managed to get everything. Lol. Yeah, you
Right then guys, well, long and short of it is I've won nothing. I think I come third in the section. Well, I did come third in the section. Michael Buckwilder literally at the all-in was hooked into a carp which was about £8 and he's beat me by £7. So for the default section, because obviously Dave Berry has won our section and qualified for Feeder Masters, so well done Dave, excellent day for you. He had nearly £60, which was the peg just to my left. Just could not get them carp to come out towards me. Apparently they were literally all crashing around the back of that island. So, but yeah, well done to Michael Buckwilder, obviously for coming second in the section and getting a default section win. So anyway, I've really enjoyed the day actually. It makes a change. I've sat on them teens loads of times and just really struggled to catch a fish. So at least I didn't get chip shopped for once, and yeah, managed to catch a few. I weighed, I think it was £30.10 in the end. Yeah, had a thoroughly enjoyable day. Weather behaved itself, which was good. A bit windy, which helped, I think. A bit of chop on the water. But there we are. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've certainly enjoyed making it this time, that's for sure. Next Feeder Masters for me, I think, is going to be Ferry Meadows in a week or so's time. A couple of weeks time, I think. So and I've got a charity match there next weekend, so yeah, I should be taking the camera along with that as well. So anyway, like I say, hope you've enjoyed the video. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and I look forward to seeing you in the swim soon. Adios.